Atyrau region is located on the banks of the Ural River, not too far from the Caspian Sea. This is the place where the region takes its name. Atyrau means delta of the river in Kazakh. The unique feature of the city is that it is located on the two parts of the world, Asia and Europe. The city was founded in 1640, although human settlement in the city dates back to centuries. The records about the warlike tribes that lived on the shores of the Caspian Sea are found in the notes, with 2000 years history. Today, Atyrau is the modern city, and the region is the driving force of the country's economy. Following independence, namely the rich deposits of minerals were the main guarantor and the key to the future development of the city. Atyrau region consists of the regional center and 7 districts. Each of the 7 districts can be considered as individual touristic destination. The unique location of the Atyrau region means that all its districts are special in their own way and completely different from each other. The Khan Ordawa Sarayshuk Memorial Complex. Ancient city Sarayshuk is the current touristic hallmark of the region. Sarayshuk, it is also one of the most ancient monuments of Kazakhstan and the cradle of the Kazakh horde. It is a unique treasure of our independent republic and a great part of the heritage of the Kazakh people. The famous Arab geographer and traveler Ibn Battuta was the first person who wrote about Sarayshuk. Moreover, the English merchant and friend of Ivan the Terrible, Anthony Jenkinson, also documented the city in his notes. In 1999, a historic memorial was established at the Sarayshuk burial site. The construction of this memorial became a nationwide event. Today, Sarayshuk is not only an interesting site for scientists and archaeologists, but also a popular destination for tourists and travelers. The Akhmeshit Ensemble. A trip to the spiritual Akhmeshit Ensemble, White Mosque, located in the Zhilovoy district, is an excellent opportunity not only to see the architecture, but to hear the story of one of the most revered saints in western Kazakhstan. It is believed that Akhmeshet was the first of 7 mosques built by Holy Beket. Today, all 7 mosques are historical monuments and protected by the government. Akhmeshet is known particularly for its rich history, but at one point it seemed that it might be lost, for it was nearly destroyed. Today, Akhmeshet has been restored to its original design with the help of stories and historical drawings. In terms of tourism, the mosque is undoubtedly the best open-air museum in the region. Mahambet's Mausoleum. In the 19th century, a warrior and poet appeared on the Kazakh steppe. He went among the poor and urged them to battle against the despotic sultan's power. His hand was equally skilled at the spear and dombra, a national music instrument, which in any case in his hands turned into a weapon stronger than any army. This warrior poet was Mahambet Utemusula, a national hero and mastermind leader of the peasants' uprising. Mahambet's mausoleum was built near Karaoy, 40 kilometers from Indebo village in the Inda district, on the very place where assassins brutally killed the hero more than 160 years ago. A stream of pilgrims come to worship at Mahambet's grave. Inda Salt Lake. The famous Russian scientist, naturalist, academician and explorer Peter Simon Pallas, in the second half of the 17th century, traveling through the territory of Kazakhstan, discovered a unique salt lake. The importance of this discovery is reflected in the deep impression it left on the eminent scholar, moving him to call the lake a miracle of nature. Locals insist that the lake water and black mud can treat diseases of the joints, asthma, bronchitis, and even gynecological diseases. The salt mountain formations at Indebo contain 16 different elements. The northern part of the Tuziko lake is protected by the Indebo mountain, and the southern part is flat and sloping to plain. In spring, the healing lake fills up with spring waters that flow up through layers of clay, and by summer it grows shallow again. The healing properties of the Tuziko water and the mud have been known since ancient times. According to the stories of ancestors, people used to come from afar for the healing properties. A stream of people still visit the lake, but the lake water's unique therapeutic qualities have not yet been fully studied. Narin Sands. Sand dunes, unhurried camels and dashing riders. Sand flying up from under the wheels of quad bikes with riders. This is not a safari footage from another hemisphere. These are Narin Sands, located in the Isatai district of the Atırau region. Interestingly, that the Narin Sands is the only desert in the European part of Eurasia. The local area is rich with beautiful destinations and interesting legends and stories of the steppe. Hidden in the sand dunes, it keeps many mysteries. These places are ideal for guests to immerse themselves in the national nomadic spirit, in a world of history, and to feel completely cut off from civilization. State Nature Reserve Akjayek. If you love unspoiled nature and the diverse wildlife, you have to visit the State Nature Extractive Reserve Akjayek. The reserve is located at the mouth of the Ural River, along the coast of the Caspian Sea. The Ural Delta is the main spawning site for sturgeon. A specially protected area for the sturgeon was set up 6 years ago and is now becoming more established. Ecological tourism development is a priority here. Several routes, both on land and on water, have been developed for tourists. The reserve is located on one of the main migration routes for migratory birds. In spring and autumn, the numbers are truly rookery here. Plateau Aktolagai. Every guest will feel like a real paleontologist after visiting Plateau Aktolagai in the Atırau region. This chalk plateau, located on the border of the Atırau and Aktobe regions tens of million years ago, was a seabed. And this is why nowadays you will find here an abundance of fossils of shellfish, corals, sea urchins and other marine life that lived here. In the past, life truly thrived and developed here. Nowadays, Aktolagai is particularly impressive because of its uninhabited landscapes, where only winds blow over the deserts. Nowadays, Aktolagai is particularly impressive because of its uninhabited landscapes, where only winds blow over the desert saltlands and picturesque snow-white rocks. Some vegetation still hides from the burning sun in the shade between these rocks. Adventurers looking for uncharted lands come to Aktolagai to enjoy the silence and vast open spaces. The River Kigash. For outdoor enthusiasts, fishermen, hunters and simply fans of fresh air and river walks, the Kurmangaze district is the perfect place. The area contains 80% of the Atırau region's forests and rivers and is known for its natural diversity. The Kigash River flows across two countries. It's a branch of the Volga River and runs along the border of Kazakhstan and Russia. The river has a huge quantity of fish, so beginner fishermen will have unforgettable memories. The river's floodplains are rich with forests and animals. Hunters wouldn't get bored here at any season. You are welcomed in the Kurmangaze district in any time and come away with the memory of some unforgettable moments. The river is well equipped with hunting and fishing bases with well-developed services. Outdoor activity enthusiasts can hire private vehicles and can be accompanied by personal rangers during their stay. Every district of the Atırau region has its own features unique to that area, but there is one thing that makes them all similar: history. The Atırau region in Kazakhstan is famous for its hospitality and the plenty of local legends. The story of this region, so rich in every sense, and could go on, but instead, why not to come and visit and ensure everything for yourself? After all, this unique region is waiting guests with the joy.